The Gray Matters to Firefighters golf tournament is coming up quickly.
And Fire Chief Victor Connolly joins us with an update. Welcome, Chief Connolly.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
Doing well.
Excited to see you today and excited to get an opportunity to talk about this very important cause. Why did you guys decide to jump into this thing feet first, so to speak, and take it on?
Well, first of all, thank you for the opportunity to help us get the word out. You know, firefighters across the nation are always looking for ways to get involved in the community, but sometimes we forget about ourselves. And I was at the National Fire Academy and decided to write a paper on brain cancer in the fire service. I'm connected personally with that. My wife's dealing with it. And I wanted to know how it impacted our profession. And so when I got to looking, digging a little deeper into it, I had to write like a 60-page research paper on it. And it's a college level course. And I found out a lot of interesting information. Just to boil it down, there was 3 huge studies done. One was done by the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health. It involved 30,000 firefighters across 3 major metropolitan areas, Philadelphia, New York, and San Francisco. There was also a NIOSH study of 5 major Nordic countries. And there was also a LeMaster's meta-analysis, and it compiled 32 studies together to get the information. So they're huge studies. And the University of Cincinnati kind of summed it up the best with their study that involved over 110,000 firefighters. Firefighters are 32% more likely to contract brain cancer than the general population, and they're twice as likely to die of cancer itself, all the different forms of cancer. So brain cancer is the most complex. It deals with the most complex part of our body, our brain, that controls everything at once, right? And
yeah,
we go
exactly.
day to day without even thinking about it. But there's over 120 different types of brain tumors, and it's caused by cells that don't continue to die off and get filtered out. They just build up, and they form a tumor. So the reason we took it on is if you can help find a cure for brain cancer, it'll help solve a lot of other cancer issues. And there's a blood-brain barrier that has medication, has a difficult time crossing that blood-brain barrier to treat cancer. There's only been 4 chemos come up with over 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and it costs like $15 million to come up with a cancer medication, but there's only been 4 of them that can cross that blood-brain barrier. And so we feel like there hasn't been any real advancement over the last 40 to 50 years. And we teamed up with an organization close by called the Nick Gonzalez Foundation. And they already had a lot of connections with a neuro-oncologist that's world-renowned, works through UT Southwest Medical Center and Baylor Dallas Hospital. So we're able to contribute 100% of our profits straight towards research and development and trial medication.
That's great. It's a huge hill to climb, but you guys are already going after it.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Chief, on a previous show, we talked about the upcoming golf tournament. So do you still have sponsorship opportunities available?
Absolutely. And forgive me, I'm going to look at my cheat sheet here.
Let's do that. That's important.
Yeah. We've got several opportunities. We're always looking for sponsors. Like I said, all the profits go straight towards research. We got the mega sponsor at $2,500, sponsor at $1,000, and a whole sponsor at $250 per hole.
Okay.
So there's several
Great.
opportunities for people to get involved. If they just want to come out and learn a little bit about it or participate, they'll pick up little bits and pieces, you know, about brain cancer and how it impacts our community and how difficult it is. You know, there's over 700,000 people living with brain cancer in the U.S., and 16,000 die annually.
Wow.
So it's really hard to treat. Reoccurrence is just part of life with brain cancer community. You can only manage it. You know, you're not considered a survivor. You manage it because it continually comes back.
Well, that just points out why it's so important to keep funding this research so that we can move a step forward at a time.
Yes, ma'am.
Folks, if you'd like to get involved, first of all, there's still registration open for the Gray Matters to Firefighters golf tournament, which is going to happen at the Las Colinas Country Club on Monday, November 4th. You can register for that. They start registration at 8 a.m., but you'll want to register early. 10 a.m. shotgun start. Learn more by emailing them at graymatterstofirefighters@gmail.com.